Did you even clap?
Yeah, I got me a little spot right there,
All
boy.
right, all right, cool. As long as we can identify it and then cut it later. Welcome to Low Effort.
High yield.
We didn't even plan that, but that was super gay.
No, it was good. In a good,
Hey,
super good way.
do you know this song?
Uh-oh. I feel like I'm going to get chopped in the throat. Oh, shit. What? Is that the
Yeah.
legit intro?
That's the real song.
Wow. That's like an iconic saxophone riff, if not the only one, you know?
Yeah. All right, so everything past this fucking sucks. Like the rest of that song is all bad. The only part of that song that gets good again is when the guy starts playing sax.
Interesting. What does that say about the
100%.
sax?
I fucking, like, honestly, if we're talking about people that got laid after the show, if you weren't playing saxophone, probably not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair.
Like, I don't know what the guy's jabbering on about in the song, but whatever it is isn't seductive. Like, not even 10%.
Until that sax comes along?
Yeah, like, nothing in that song matters except for that sax riff. It's
I
called
agree with
Baker
this.
Street. Baker Street lyrics. Let's look up how meaningful this song is. Winding your way down on Baker Street, lighting your head and dead on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, another crazy day, you'll drink the night away and forget about... Dude, fuck all this. This is so fucking lame. You know what I want to hear in this song?
Tell me more.
That's all I want to hear, dude. Dumb bastard.
Oh man, and I would love to hear like so I thought of that riff. And initially I noodled it out on the guitar, but I thought, if I could get Stu over there to blast that bad boy through a horn, we'd be doing all right. You imagine that interview? Like, it wasn't like, I don't know, the guy just came in, he's one of the session greats, Bobbert, something like that. Yeah, no, he whipped this out. He said he had to spice it up, and I guess this is what I'm dealing with now.
Oh, yeah. I like when people named Robert go by Bob.
Why?
Bob's a strong name.
Is it?
I think so.
So, Bob the Minion? Is that a strong correlation there? Maybe
What's the
for a
last
minion.
name?
No, there's like come on, man. Illumination and Pixar, the Minions.
Oh, I've never seen that shit.
Oh, that's great. There's a kid show out there with minions, and they have like heads and eyes and stuff, and sometimes it's two eyes, sometimes it's just one.
I know what the fuck. I
Yeah, well, the main one that the kids like is called Bob.
Okay.
Is that a strong name?
Not for a minion. I don't think you could give any minion a strong name.
Dude, if I met a minion called Raphael.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Really?
His name could be like...
You have no respect for the turtles, my man.
I don't have respect for a minion. What's cool about a fucking minion?
What's cooler than a minion?
What's cool about it?
Oh, okay, I do have one thing that's cool about a minion. You ready? One thing.
Lay it on me.
When you listen to the characters speak to each other, they slip in and out of different languages, all willy-nilly. So sometimes it's English into Japanese into Spanish into French. Like, they're all talking to each other in these different disparate versions of languages across the world. And you only capture a little bit of it if you're familiar with the tongue. And otherwise, It sounds like complete bonkers bullshit. And somewhere in my big, giant, liberal bleeding heart is like bleeding heart is this thing of like, I love the idea that they're bringing the world together like this.
That's...
I know.
I didn't think that at all.
I know.
You're explaining it. I didn't even think of the world unifying it one bit. You know what it made me think of?
What'd you think of?
Someone had to like write that.
Yeah.
That would have sucked. You go to work that day and they're like, yeah, we need you to like blend 8 languages. You speak all of them, right? And he like lied on his resume.
Polylinguist. I'm a polyglot. I have 13 different dialects.
Yeah, I went to Purdue. I also speak 4 languages. Okay. Like, shifts his glasses up a little bit.
I took 2 workshop summers at Juilliard.
And they call it on him, and it turns out he's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in that position? Have you ever lied on a resume?
No, never. However,
Dang.
this does harken to a reoccurring nightmare that I have. Okay, so like...
Being exposed?
Yeah, Kind of.
Hell
but
yeah. Tell me about it. I want to hear about it. Dude, I live for cringe.
You live for cringe. Man, I feel like I'm overhyping cringe. So here's the.
This better be a good fucking story.
Well, this is what you get. This is what you get now. It's a reoccurring dream, right? I've been retired from nursing for about 11 or 12 years now, right? Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, I'd say maybe twice a year, I'll have I'll have a dream where I'm at work in scrubs as a nurse. Like it's 2 or 3 hours into the shift. Everything is just fucking popping. I'm making jokes with family. I'm like fucking late, finger guns at the doctor. Like shit's just going really fucking well. Mm-hmm. Somebody comes in to talk about a promotion, and then I go, "Oh my God, I haven't had a nursing license in 10 years." Like that becomes the nightmare from that point forward. Of all these great things that I enjoyed are about to just crumble and be just ripped out from under me because I showed up and forgot I didn't have a license.
Yeah, that wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it, but that's what happened. That is what happened.
I'm a little disappointed. You got anything else?
I don't know. What, like my own cringy shit? I don't really have
a better story.
A better story? There's no way I'm going to cook up a better story after that.
Oh man,
what do you?
I
got?
used to lie
What's
on
your
resumes.
better story?
No
way. You lied on a resume?
100%, dude.
About what?
Oh man. Okay. So one of the first jobs I ever had was at a very large corporate veterinary hospital.
Okay.
And they were like, "What's your experience with animals?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I love animals." How many pets do you have? I wrote 3, and I like listed my friends' dogs' names.
Moles.
I just like tried to write anything that made it sound like I might know what I was doing there. Oh, and then Bert and I used to put each other as like previous managers.
Oh, that's glorious. That's fantastic. You guys would be able to speak the lingo very easily there.
Yeah. So like, I think when he was applying for like one job, he just listed me as like the manager and made up the company name, put my number. I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's fine." I was like, "I'm gonna do the same for you then."
Right on.
It works. Do you know Bert? Can you like? Oh, great employee. On time every single day. Never took a day off.
Fantastic voice.
Dude just cashed out his PTO at the end of the year. Really sad to see him go.
Boom.
I don't see anything wrong with lying to like employers for little shit like that.
Well, so
unless you truly do like suck at your job, you like don't show up or whatever.
Yeah, okay, but let's again putting it in perspective. So 18 to 28, each job I applied for was like a nursing job. Mm-hmm. You don't lie on those resumes. You lose the entire licensure if you get busted on some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, I wasn't doing important shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then after that, it was like comic book shops and then stay at home dad shit. So like, what the fuck would I lie about?
I didn't have an important job until I was like 25.
Right on. I feel like that's the right route. That's probably why I have so much goddamn gray hair. Should have. I wish I could have taken a little bit slower.
Stressed out early.
Oh, for sure, my man.
Do you dye the hair?
No, absolutely not. No,
but you ever thought about it?
No. Well, okay. No. That's not true. There was one time. Shit, I guess it would have been like 2016 or 2017. I was like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. Like, I got nothing. Like, there's not a job to deal with. Yeah. There's nothing else going on. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a go. And I didn't have quite as much silver hair as I do now. It's really kind of disturbing if I go back 5 years and look at my hair as it's changed over those 5 years. It's really, really starkly different. But back then, I'd say it was maybe 25% silver or salt and pepper, right? And the rest of it was that brown bullshit. I dyed it all blue.
I meant like natural colors.
No, fuck no. Why bother? Because the thing is,
because blue's real original these days.
No. Well, hey, this is 5 years ago. It was not original then either. It was not original then either.
You were on the forefront of the wave.
I was, man. That's what I do, boy. I'm out here tubular.
When I see blue hair, I just think someone's a bot.
A bot? Big old bot just following through. You're a conformist. You're a poseur.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, I think it was cool for like a couple of years. I knew one person who would like change their hair color monthly, but it was very subtle. And it was kind of cool, but this was like back in 2000. Fuck, I don't know, maybe 11 or so. But like now, everyone has. I swear to God, it's blue hair,
color,
or at least in fucking Austin. Yeah.
Really? It seems like over the last year or two, the trend had been like that silver color, going for like a almost purplish or bluish,
I need someone
but
who did
white.
That. Yeah.
I know a guy who's had green hair for like 25 years.
I don't like that.
I think it's pretty badass when you make it a part of your whole aesthetic of being an artist. Oh, here we go. Let's
Is he
talk
like
about
like a capital A artist.
What do you mean capital A? No, dude.
Like-
I would say not like I am an artiste. You shall come to my show and enjoy my latest showing.
Is he like
No, dude.
me as an artist, where it's the most apathetic work you've seen, or is it a guy who like full send, like every moment of his life is dedicated to his art?
Dude, no. You know what? So I've known the guy for about a year, and I would say that he's somewhere in the middle of that shit. I think that if he were a gentleman of immense resources, and probably even when he was younger, I think that the arrogance of his talent would exude. I think like he would know he's good at what he's doing, and people around him would be like, "What an arrogant piece of shit." But I don't think that he's gonna be like, "This is my art, fucking deal with it." Except for when it actually matters, and that's the weird thing. So there's shades of it, you know. Like Erykah Badu says, "I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit."
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but I don't see him as going like, "Take my shit seriously," and now I have green hair. But it does lead me to a segue of a conversation that we should have, because we started having this conversation, and it went something like this. I told you I met somebody, and I told you their name, and you go, yeah, that right there is where we're different. And it would something like Tallahassee, Florida is an example of the name, right?
Yeah, I remember this conversation.
And you're like, right there, brother, I'd be fucking done with it. Like,
dude, it's because I fucking knew a girl who like her first name was it was like a fruit.
Okay.
And like that's what I don't know if that was a real name or anything, but it's like when you hang out with like those weird hippie raver people, and like, oh yeah, my name is Flower. It's like, okay, here's what I can tell you about Flower. She's not going to be anywhere on fucking time. She's not going to be reliable, and she's going to be fucking broke 24/7 looking for a couch to crash on. That is my experience with that kind of person, and it's been pretty fucking consistent in my life.
Okay.
And I even remember asking you specifically if you knew anything, and it was on brand.
But here's the thing. What I want to expand the conversation into is what about nom de plume, or an artist pen name, like for example, Man of Action or McG.
That's different.
But it's the same. Like there's some of that is definitely, or like, I mean, fucking come on, man. Like there's people out there that
do they like introduce themselves as that 24/7?
It's me, McG. No, I don't think so. Okay, that is a little different.
Because like I can understand like having a stage name, but like I'm sure
you live by that stage name. You've thrown away any other previous example, and now that's the name you choose.
Yeah, like I don't think I'm struggling to find a good example of this. Okay, like Deadmau5. Do you think Deadmau5's girlfriend calls him Deadmau5 around the house?
Oh, that's pretty strong. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
probably
I don't think so.
David or whatever the fuck his name
Mousy.
is. Hey, Mousy.
Mm-mm. So
do you think
what
he
is
asks her? Never mind.
No. So you're saying, can you get, all right, so the first time I had an experience where I'm like, okay, I guess I'll use this made up name for myself in the real world was at QuakeCon, when I think I remember vividly walking through the hotel at the Hilton in Dallas. I remember walking through the hotel. You get to that part where the glass doors are that kind of are parallel to that big green like grass causeway or whatever. And there's the little patio chairs and tables and stuff right there on the left-hand side. So we went out there, and somebody was like, hey, this is his first QuakeCon. Somebody I was walking with that, I can't remember who the fuck it was. But the person sitting down goes, hey, what's your name? And I'm like, I'm Jason. Nice to meet you. He's like, no, dude, we're at QuakeCon. What's your name?
Yeah, see, that's different. Like, for people listening, QuakeCon is like a fucking nerd convention where 3,000 people come play video games with each other for like 3 days at a big convention hall. It's like Discord in real life. That's what it was like, and that's why I wouldn't go around saying I'm Tyler or whatever. Even then, for those kinds of people, like I probably wouldn't have even acknowledged the conversation and be like, it doesn't matter. I probably would have walked away.
That's like crazy, dude. I wish I had that level of confidence. Is it confidence or is it just apathy?
I don't give a shit. Like, what are we gonna fucking hang out later?
You.
What?
It's very weird, dude. Like the way that I network and the way that you network are so different, and yet the networks are huge. Like,
yeah, our networks are massive, but
it's so
I
crazy.
fucking no interest in hanging out with randos. I really don't, dude. Like I'm full up. If I need a resource, I probably know a guy that knows a guy that needs or that has what I'm looking for.
Yeah, fair.
But as far as just like you're a shooting fish in a barrel kind of guy, and for some reason you keep hitting fucking fish, like closed barrel, and then you're landing. I don't fucking understand it. But yeah, there was one guy at that last event we went to. We were like hanging out, and he had a chest full of beer and stuff, and he was cool, like as like a hang because he was just in our area. But like he wanted to like exchange numbers and hang out because he was in Austin. I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck. So
oh man, I see. Yeah, I forgot about that guy.
I mean, there's a lot of that where anytime someone's like, oh, you're a musician, we should get together and play. I'm like, do we need to?
No.
Like, I know really good musicians, so if I want to fucking play with some, like, it's not like I'm ever struggling to find them.
So when you're saying no to these things, you're thinking of it as the other person is looking to invite you into an endeavor, and less of that person's looking to tap into your stream. Is that right?
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes, like that one kid you're talking about who was at the Dallas event, he's like, "But I'm also from Austin." I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, everybody here's from Austin too."
People in Austin.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me, it's the same as like.
But he was looking for his memory moment. Like he was trying. He's like, "Oh, is this it?" Like his own little version of an anime. Dum, dum, fuck me, I'm in Dallas at a LAN event. It's been 14.25 years since I've seen this many computers in one room. What are the chances they could be from Austin, Texas? Like, you know what I mean? And he's going through the probabilities in his head. He's like, yes, but Austin is huge. Are they in the north part or the south part? Like all this different shit. And like, as he's narrowing down his shit, he's just fantasizing about having friends in a city he's new to.
Does that not come off as desperate to you?
It comes off as optimistic to me and maybe a little bit naive. I think in most cases where people see, what's the word? Something that is desperate or pathetic. I'm seeing more of this little fucker hasn't figured it out yet. You know what I mean? It's like if you saw a cat that had its head stuck in a jar and could easily get its head out of the jar but sat there meowing forever, would you leave the cat in the jar? Or would you be like, this little fucker hasn't figured it out? Hold on, slap,
that's
you just
totally
pull
different.
Because
with a little cat like that, it doesn't understand. It doesn't have an opportunity to understand. So if I can just pull its head out of the jar and set it free, cool, then it goes on its way. How can I do that for that guy?
That's true.
Kill his hope real quick. Hey man, glad you found me, but not interested.
It's a fling, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not. So like, I don't know. It's weird and comes off as being real fucking lonely, and I don't want to be around it.
That's fair. I see it and I'm like, this guy needs a little bit of potential for growth. I wonder what his deal
Find
is.
a support group. I'm sure that there's people you can call. To me, it's like if I
was like, what does that look like? I'm new to the city. Who wants to hang? Support group. Like,
yeah, I'm sure there's somebody.
You know what they would say, bro? They would say, this is what you should do. Go to an event where people enjoy the same shit you do. And the guy's like, oh fuck, there's no lands in Austin.
And he finds me.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like you don't know what level of trying this motherfucker went through. I just like when I see that stuff initially, I think, oh, he just needs a little help. He just needs a little direction, a little confidence boost or some shit like that, right? And even though I may not have any intention of keeping that online, like I'm thinking about this and I can't believe I forgot to follow up with that guy. Because I meant to like acknowledge his existence and then also not talk to him ever again. But like do it in a kind of a positive boosting way. I don't know.
In a positive way.
This guy can walk away from this shit going. So I met these guys. They were having a great time. They had this fucking fantastic joke about the goddamn fish napper. I gave some folks some beers, and then I never heard from him again.
He shouldn't have given us beer.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
I mean, that's not wrong.
That's life sometimes, dude. Sometimes you swing and you miss. If it wasn't like that, it would
little
just be
fella
easy.
just hasn't figured it out yet. You see what I'm saying? He just needs a little help. Yeah.
And I'm not it.
Amen. That's all. That you're like, it's not like we're out here training folk. We had our
Plus,
training
like-
crew. My kid was there, right? Like this guy's mentality was probably about on par with Kira's.
Yeah, to me, like I've got very specific interests. So,
Right.
like, sure, I like playing video games. Sure, I like playing music. But like,
Sure.
what are the odds that dude also likes playing golf?
I mean, I don't like playing golf.
Most people don't.
Yeah. Because
But
they're
the ones
smart.
that do, I want to fucking hang out with.
Why?
why?
What are you going to compare your scores, your strokes? Only let's talk about our strokes. You want to talk strokes? Let's talk strokes. What do you do with the golf guy?
I can tell you've never played.
Yeah, exactly. What am I going to do? Let's talk about the green. Hey, you ever seen the sprinklers go off at 3 p.m? Like, what the fuck am I going to talk about as a golf
keep
guy?
telling me what you think. Keep telling me what you think it's like.
Oh, I think it's like, hey, who's going to carry the shit? I don't know. You, me? Do we pay for a guy? Okay, guy's going to come along. All right, cool. This one's good. He was here for that tournament that one time. And then, sir, here are your keys to the cart. You take your fucking cart. You go. You like rush to get behind another motherfucker to wait a little bit, or you cuss him out, or you ask to play through, right? And then you rush to the next motherfucking spot. And the whole time, what are you doing? Measuring dicks? Literally? Like, you literally have rods that you're like, hey, what do you think of this rod? I don't know, bro. What do you think of this rod? Like, what the fuck is golf, dude?
Where did you get? Where's this all coming from? What's your source material?
My source material is probably just sitcoms. I have never been.
Okay.
I have never ever been to play golf. I've
Here's what
never
happens.
filmed anything.
Here's what actually happens.
All right, let's go.
Private courses are crazy expensive, so
Okay.
you go to public courses, and you might play $60 for a game.
Okay.
That's for both you and whoever you're playing with.
Okay, so 2 people, $60.
Yeah,
So
and you bring.
you're both buying video games.
I mean, when you compare it to like a night of drinking or like
Okay, fair.
a day of bowling, like it kind of comes out in the
Oh,
wash.
when you put it that way, it makes total sense. So you're saying like the Scots built this as a hobby that wasn't getting drunk?
Kind of.
I agree that makes total sense now. Now I'm
All right,
slightly more inclined to play.
You go up to the person and you tell them how many people you're playing with. If you need a golf cart rental, which is like $10,
Okay.
and then you strap in your clubs, or you can rent them. They just gave them to us for free at the local course next to us.
Okay.
You strap in the clubs to the back of the cart, and you get some scorecards, and you drive up to the first one. There's 3 markers, one for like chads, one for like semi tryhards, and then one for casuals. So I play the one for the casuals. It's fucking hard, dude. It is not something that like is easy to be good at.
Mm-hmm.
And once you start improving and like you are able to land the ball somewhere in like a coherent position and play forward, it's a really good feeling. It's like when you're playing darts and all of a sudden you're able to consistently hit in the center of the board.
It sounds like when you're playing pool and you can actually start calling all your
Exactly.
shots.
Very similar.
Well,
Very similar.
Why wouldn't I just play pool?
You could. They're both fun.
Fair.
So you can bring a cooler. You can bring alcohol. Just be somewhat discreet about it. And then you drive around the course. You find your ball. You keep playing. And you just hang out and just have a good conversation. I've never played 18 holes in a day. I usually just play 9 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a good way to spend time with someone. Shoot the shit. Maybe bring a Bluetooth speaker and listen to some music. And it's just fun, dude.
I can do
There's
that fishing though. Like everything you just
You can do
described.
that with any activity. It just, the only thing that changes in that entire dynamic is the activity. Whether it's fishing, playing pool, playing darts,
comparing rods.
comparing rods, yeah.
I mean,
But that's the problem with fucking golf, though, is that everyone views it as a bunch of fucking dudes with 4-letter names wearing
but you know
high-collar
why?
shirts.
You know why, right?
Because that used to be that. It used to be pretentious as shit, and then they started losing money because of it.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to like change their image to get more people playing golf, because all of a sudden all these fucking golf courses that were like landscaped and created started hemorrhaging money.
Yep.
You know how much fucking water it takes to run that shit?
Yep.
And then when all of a sudden you're excluding most of people in society, yeah, your business is going to tank, you jackass.
I just don't know that you can really take, because there's a lot of extra culture attached to golf that isn't just golf, right? Because part of it is this concept of business meetings, concept of political happenings or interactions. You want to get some uninterrupted time to speak to a person about a concept. This might be a way you could do it, right? Even though that's probably douchey to try to, like, let's play golf. Also, while you're here, would you like to invest in my MLM? Like, it's not probably not the best ethics to do something like that.
Mhm.
But I mean, yeah, you're right. They purposefully, and in my opinion, for way too long, created gate kept just for affluent people.
I think you're right. I agree with that 100%. But then you get people like me who are degens that are getting into golf. Like, it shouldn't just be for, that class of people.
So just hipster golfers?
Yeah, dude.
But has management changed, or they just like make a soft switch on their concept there? I bet I can't rent the shit anymore. Do they like
you
money?
Can't rent the shit?
I'm just saying, I bet they have like a different tier of services for a different class of clientele.
I mean, so that you're going to see at like private golf courses that are owned by country clubs.
Yeah.
And I don't go there. I know public courses. I'm going to stay at public courses. And the people were very friendly.
I tell you what, next time you come up here, maybe we'll go check out this course here in GP that I've never been to.
I'd love to, because I think it'd be cool for you to go and play a game and be like, you know what, this isn't half bad. Because I know what it looks like, because I used to view it the same fucking way, dude. Until I played myself, and I was like, oh my god, this is fun. I got into it from Topgolf.
Fuck Topgolf. See, I cannot. Okay, so my take on Topgolf: we don't play golf, but we're frat boys who like to drink, so we pretend we do.
Why is it frat boys?
Because it is. That it just fucking is, dude. If the way I see Topgolf, it's like polo shorts, a collared polo shirt. Like it is what it is. Like there's a certain demographic that goes.
Not me, dude. I go there. I'll wear some shorts, a Rickshaw Billy's Burger Patrol T-shirt, a rickshaw hat,
repping the metal.
I'll hang with the best of them, dude. They can fucking deal with it.
They can fucking deal with it. Are you telling me that when you show up in that attire that you don't notice the same type of clientele everywhere around you?
Like I've seen all spectrums of people at Topgolf. Granted, I've only been to the Topgolf here in Austin and San Antonio.
Fair enough.
In Dallas, I could totally see.
Well, because of where you'd have to go, there's not like you're way the fuck up in bougie areas. Plano, Frisco, different places with really high income per capita type shit.
But like I said, I don't feel like an activity should exclude other people, especially when you can get away with Topgolf not being expensive. Now, usually I walk out paying $100 because I like to drink.
Fair enough.
And I like to play for like 3 or 4 hours. But Topgolf is just, and I really do mean this, Topgolf is just a dart with a fucking ball and clubs.
Fair.
That's all it is. But it's a good time.
Never done it. Would try it.
We should go. There's always the Happy Gilmore guy there too that like thinks that he's just gonna swing as hard as he can. Fucking moron.
Smash the ball.
I miss dumb movies like that, dude.
I don't know that they could make them.
Yeah, I think the air is dead.
Well, actually, so the Hubie Halloween was pretty damn good, actually.
What's that?
That was not this last year, but the year before. It was a Happy Gilmore production where they created like a new little Halloween fucking mythos, like a little dude with Halloween powers. It's like Waterboy meets Christmas Story, but Halloween. It was pretty good. My kids liked it.
Based on that pitch, I don't think I would.
Nah, you'd probably hate it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay to hate things.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I'd probably say I hate stuff more than I do, like I love something.
That's true. Hate it.
Like I love tequila.
That's just because you're a normal human being.
Did you just open a bottle?
No, but imagine your excitement.
I have a bottle on my desk. That's like, are we doing that?
Shit.
I'm gonna do it. Fuck, I don't give a shit.
Say, am I coming down tomorrow?
Yeah. We go see Spider-Man or whatever the fuck. D-Box Spider-Man.
Fucking why wait?
Why wait?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I already poured a shot. I was about to go full send.
Yeah, I'd show up and you'd be drunk. Oh, you're here. You made it.
Are you coming tonight or tomorrow?
That's what I'm saying. Why wait? Maybe I'll swing tonight.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
I'll have to pay the tequila tax at that point.
I've got plenty of tequila. I got like 2 liters of whiskey. My brother got me a great Christmas present. It was a 200th anniversary. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on that?
That's what
Johnny
you get.
Walker.
Oh, damn. Nice. Damn.
Yeah, it's
Damn, bro. That's nice of your brother.
yeah, he's a Chad.
Yeah, sounds like it should.
That's the problem. I've been like hanging out on Twitch way too much to where my vocabulary has completely changed this year.
Yeah, but is that good or bad? Because and what about this little curveball? You're also combating a little bit of being old.
Combating being old?
Yeah, just a little bit. You get to keep the
Just
lingo of the youth, baby. Get to hang on to it.
It's funny. I heard Andy Milanakis say no cap on his stream the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you're so fucking old to be saying no cap.
Dude, it's hard to let go of no cap. I say no cap sometimes. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of code switching, right? Some lingo fits in different groups or crowds or whatever, in different age groups. Like I'm not gonna walk in, I'm not gonna like take my father-in-law to his fucking appointment and be like, hey, what's crack-a-lacking to the whole goddamn room? Or be like, no cap, he was hurting all night, bro. Like I'm not gonna be talking to the doc like that.
What's crack-a-lacking in public, I would probably say fuck this guy. That would upset me so much.
Why?
I don't know. I have a thing like that. There was one time I was at work and a girl came in and said, Heidi ho. And I said, don't ever say that to me again.
You literally said those words?
Yeah, I fucking
wow.
That one really triggered me.
Never say those words.
You know what I think? It's
again.
Something about them being too happy.
Take it down a notch. You're not human anymore.
You fucking relax.
And what if somebody's like, I would love to know, have you ever been in a reciprocating situation where somebody's been like, not today, motherfucker, or like just like cut you the fuck off and just gone the other way?
No, because I don't talk to random people.
Fair enough.
I remember one time Bert was telling me a story about how he went to go pick up coffee for he and his wife one morning, and a guy walked into the coffee store and said, smells like coffee in here. You're saying you could have choked that guy.
I was gonna say, I bet Bert fucking hated him.
Oh yeah, I do.
That's hilarious.
I don't know why happiness upsets me sometimes. Sometimes I can enjoy it. I don't know. Maybe it's like when I'm in a bad mood, I don't need your silliness right now. And I don't want to say I'm in a bad mood all the time, but more often than not.
We gotta fix that shit.
Yeah.
Has it always been that way, or do you? Were you ever an optimistic, pep in your step type, and you're like, fuck that?
I've never. When have you ever just met me where I'm just like jolly for no reason?
Oh shit. Oh man, I can't imagine. It'd be like, who the fuck took Tyler? Can you imagine? You show up to a B6 event, dude. We should.
What's crack-a-lackin', gang? If that ever happened,
if we were recording a podcast,
fucking pile of stairs.
This is when we'd start cultivating a bit to spring on these motherfuckers at the barbecue.
Oh no. See, man, this is why I've always been a better writer than performer.
Yeah,
is because like it's funny. It is funny, and I can write the bit. I can't do the bit because I can't commit to it 100%.
You wouldn't really fucking want to. I don't blame you.
No, it would make me miserable. I would love to watch someone else execute it, knowing like I'm behind it.
Right.
But yeah, doing it, totally different story. The most I did, so me and Greg one time, we were just shooting comedy videos, and I did one as a funeral home director.
Oh, okay.
Did I ever show you this one?
I think I may have seen it, but I don't remember the jokes.
I'll throw it on the Patreon. It's
cool.
It's an older one.
My father-in-law was a funeral director.
Oh God.
We can do a QC check with an old man.
Okay. The bit was that my name was John Parma.
Yeah.
And I was a funeral home director, and I think like I said something like, you can't have fun without a funeral, or funeral without whatever the fuck it was. And then like our shtick was that we had like the best Parmesan mints in the business that were like on the house. Like you come in for the funeral and then you get these Parmesan mints. And we had me dressed up. I look like a pedophile. Like
The glasses were amazing.
Glasses.
I do remember the glasses.
Yeah, I think it's still like my profile picture for a lot of my socials because I think it's funny.
But do you still have the glasses?
Greg might. But we even made Parmesan mints.
Yeah, no, I remember. So I did see some of that video footage, and I'm not gonna lie, that made me want to vomit, dude.
Yeah, I ate one.
No.
For the video, I almost threw up. It was so fucking disgusting.
And now you're like,
the house smelled like shit.
So how do you make a how do you make content like that and not be an optimistic motherfucker?
I think I'm confident what'll make people laugh.
Confidence in the technical skill. I dig it.
I like making someone laugh. It is truly rewarding. I don't know what it is. Like when I was doing stand up at its peak, the nights where I killed felt so good.
Right on.
Like you could go from like being kind of like dreary and like bored to being on top of the world in 15 minutes. And I remember doing one set and like crushed it. And I was like, fuck, dude, I'm fucking hyped. You guys want to go like out? You want to get some drinks or like go get pizza at Conan's or something? And everyone's like, dude, it's midnight. I'm gonna go home. I got work. I'm tired. Well, fuck you guys. Like I was so like amped up. But I mean, this is the opposite. Like I bombed probably 80% of my sets. And like, but that 20% was fantastic. Where you like really you're killing it. But I mean, opposite end of the coin, man. You bomb, you just feel fucking bad, and then you get used to it. So like when a joke lands flat on its face, all you do is like, well, you just go to the fucking next one.
Didn't work.
I think the one reassuring thing was like in comedy, no one's gonna fucking remember your name the next week. Like the comics will, but crowds like they'll never remember your fucking name.
Yeah, it's not like there's a particular crowd that's like, yeah, dude, let's go here this week, unless they are also performers.
Yeah.
Like,
but
although that'd be a funny fucking sketch. Can you imagine a sketch of a bunch of comedy guys that never do stand up?
That'd be weird. I don't know. Either way, I like making someone laugh is fun. I like that. Even when we do the stream, stuff like that.
Why do you think so many comics are misanthropes?
I don't know.
Like laughter is great, but I don't want to deal with the randos. That seems like the real cognitive dissonance right there.
I don't want to say all of them are. I mean, probably a good chunk. I know a lot of people that like, they're into performing, but they're not people pleasers, or they're not very extroverted. Just something about the performance part of it they just enjoy. I think there's a difference of like sharing humor and like knowing what someone's gonna think it's funny.
That's super true.
Like I've been to parties a million times where there's the guy that is just no filter, rapid firing jokes or like trying to make witty comments, and like 10% of them land. I will never be that guy. I have to think so hard about something being funny.
Interesting.
And I think the other thing that like weirds me out is when people like tell me that I'm funny. I'm like, dude, I know funny people.
You do that every time. Like it doesn't. You're like, bro, you are fucking really good at a Tyler impersonation like contest. You'd probably come in top tier, and you'd be like, I know some motherfuckers at Tyler. Like that's your response to every compliment that I think I've ever heard you dodge.
That happened at Guitar Center like 2-3 days ago. Me and my brother were there, and we were in the acoustic room, and I was playing some Spanish guitar, and these two Mormon guys walk in, and they like grabbed a guitar and like, man, you're really good. I was like, I'm decent at best, but thank you. And it almost like me saying that just discouraged him. Like he didn't want to play now.
Yeah, because if you're decent and you sound like a godlike guitar player, and this beginner kid's gonna touch the strings after, he's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm a noodle monkey most of the
A
time.
noodle
Like,
monkey. Yeah, but all the greats call themselves noodle monkeys. Who's out
I
there?
know some
Who's really
fucking
out
dude.
here like, nah, I'm the motherfucker. I'm the one. Like nobody does that.
You'll
these
see him
days.
on Friday.
Oh, nice.
You'll see him on New Year's. He's the best guitarist I know, hands down.
Yeah, but is he out there with the like rando, the fucking macho man fucking attitude about it?
Yeah, he gigs for a
Oh.
living. He knows he's that good. He does lessons. Like, music is his life.
Okay, bitchin'.
I'll even plug him, dude. I like him that much. If you guys need anything regarding music theory, just general lessons from any spectrum. If you're a new player, if you're an intermediate player, if you're an excellent player, you just want to brush up on theory or have someone to bounce ideas off of, look for Samir Durrani on Instagram. I think his name might be Salim Dion, or it might be Stevie Ray Non.
Those are both badass.
Let me see what it is right now. Yeah, it's Salim.Dion _ Samir Salim, musician, band. This guy's a fucking legend. Hang out with him, and he's worth every penny. End of plug.
End of plug. Plug completed. If you want more plug, pay more money.
Yeah. That's the only free plug I'll do.
So you got to come to me. I'm the guy. You want some free plugs? You got to be talking to Papa Jason over here.
Yep. Jason, he's got open slot. I'm full up over here.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, if you're new to the show and you don't know me personally, please do not DM me. I don't want to talk to you.
I'll deal with it.
Talk to Jason, please.
Yeah, that's a great call to action. Yeah, don't fucking talk to me.
Don't reach out.
Just
If you want to interact with me, we do have a premium tier on Patreon. I think it's the second tier for $10. Then yes, I will interact with you.
fair. Mm-hmm.
Let's just check to be completely safe.
That's the try hard one.
Try hard tier, yeah. For $10, you can interact with me. Other than that, like, unless we're homies, and even if you think we're homies, you know what's funny, dude? Let's drop some truth bombs real quick.
Yeah, some wisdom for them little cats with their heads in jars. Let's go.
I've told a couple of people about this.
Okay.
There are tiers of friends, and people don't talk about it.
Oh, that's super true. Yeah, that's totally true. I feel like for most of my life, I've been on one of the unmentioned tier lists with a lot of people around me, but there are different, like, that's for sure. That's a thing.
Like, I'd probably say there's probably 4 tiers of friends, and then like from there on out, you're an acquaintance of an acquaintance.
You're a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah, like tier 1, like you're the homie. I probably talk to you on a regular basis, and I do phone calls more than I do text probably.
Right on.
With those people.
That's weird. That's special.
I'm always driving, or I'm always like moving and doing something.
Yeah.
So AirPods just make it easier just to call someone and talk to them.
Fair.
And then I'd say tier 2 is like the people, like those people's significant others and like other people that you hang out with on a somewhat regular basis.
Yeah.
But they're not close like the, oh shit, I've got a problem, I can go to you kind of people.
Right.
Not them. And then there's the tier 3, which is like the people surrounding those people. So you might run into them once every 3 or 4 months, and you're cool with them. It's always a delight to see them. They get invited to stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
That you don't expect them to come, and you're not bent out of shape if they don't.
Yeah.
And then tier 4, that's when you get into like acquaintances. Like, oh yeah, I met you once. Like I've got a lot of those. But I keep friendly with them because there's a good reason that they're, it's like, oh man, you we're into the same shit. I could see us doing something together down the road, professionally, or even just like in a social circle.
Right on.
And then anything after that, like, fuck, dude, I don't
know that guy.
Need to know you.
That guy was there when I was there.
Yeah. I think I've got more tier 1 friends than anything else.
So 4 is the least of them, and 1 is like the top tier. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to pay on Patreon, you can do like a tier,
You can figure out which
tier
tier you
4.
fall into. Would you like to be a tier 4? Are you a pre-tier 4? Are you a pre?
I'll bump you to tier 2 if you pay for the Flex Patreon for $20 a month.
That's a special slot, baby.
It's a pretty special slot. I think you even like get to vote on like how we shape the show at some point. Kind of like pay to win. Dude, I'm on board with pay to win. I don't know how you feel about it.
Pay to win for polls and like
anything.
The presidency.
Yeah.
You're okay for congressional district seats. You're all right with that. Pay to play is okay.
Yeah, we just need to get better people to do it.
Yeah, that's that's true. I mean, all that's true. That's fair. Like whether you like it or not, it is what it is. It's pay to play.
We gotta think about it differently. You know, like, is it bad for the government? 100%. So why don't we just play ball?
Yeah, we got to go GME on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Just get somebody on our side to pay to win.
I vote for Andrew Chang.
That's not even his name. That's racist.
What is it? Andrew Yang?
Andrew Yang.
Oh, yeah, that was a mistake.
Wow.
That wasn't racist. That was a mistake.
Wow. Sheesh.
Racist. All right, cool. Sorry, broski. It can fucking happen. Like, I got nothing. Maybe that's what that is. Yes, and I don't know. We need some youthful motherfuckers getting activated. That's a whole man. We're dipping into a whole fucking second hour right here.
I don't want to talk about it.
Shit. We need them youths.
What's that didn't ask button?
2 youths.
Youths.
What the hell is a youth?
I love Joe Pesci, dude. Do you ever watch that Netflix show Movies That Made Us?
Yeah. I've seen quite a few of those episodes.
I love that shit, dude. I think this is how I know I'm fucking getting old. I could give a fuck about like watching new movies, but I love watching like how it's made.
All new movies? Are you kidding me?
Most of the time, yeah. I'm so behind on shows.
You're about to get fucking rocked. You got 2 great movies coming. You got that Spider-Man and that Spider-Man, my dude.
I know. But like I said, I like watching like how movies were made or like how, certain shows were made. Even just like the show, how it's made, where they're like, today we're going to talk about how to make escalators.
Yep. Have you ever wondered what goes into making a golf pencil? Yeah, there's all kinds of different shit right there.
I'm into that shit, dude. I tell you what.
What do you want to see? Like, if you were to like, somebody said Google it, it's there. Like, what do you want to see made?
I'm just looking in my room to like. I don't even know. I think that's the thing is I don't even care.
Oh yeah, you don't have. That's true. That's factual. You don't think about how the shit's made until you see it.
Yeah.
Have you ever like, if all the power goes out, what are you never gonna be able to make ever again? Or like if like post-apocalyptic, what type of shit will humanity miss?
The fucking internet.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Oh, dude, me 100%.
You'd lose your shit. You'd be that guy, Mr. Universe type, like, gotta get connected.
I want online. I need a computer. That would be fucking me.
You know
dude.
what you would do? No, actually, this is how I think your mental breakdown would sound a lot like, oh yeah, it's pay money wubby time. Like you would just keep saying it's pay money wubby, it's pay money wubby. Hey, do you guys know what time it is right now? And your hands would be all like scrapping against each other. You'd be like, well, technically we don't actually know what time it is without looking at the sun in the sky. And I know that wubby does things with the sun in the sky, so it must be pay wubby wubby time. Like you would just go off into this like fractured obsession of the things you don't have. I don't think it'd be the internet itself.
That's terrifying.
I don't think it'd be the internet itself.
The only thing I remember from the internet would be pay money wubby.
Yeah, that's it. Like, and the boys, like, come on, boys, it's time for the thing.
I'm just having whole ass Discord conversations by myself.
Yeah. Spance. Just
oh my
the
god,
random shit, dude. Oh man, I gotta be honest with you. I think if I were like, if I were for some reason stranded inside of a fucking shopping mall, I would 100% assemble the boys and name mannequins after these motherfuckers.
Jesus, that's fucking dark.
Why is that dark? Fucking Logan and Spencer in the sports section over there.
Okay, let me recap this real quick so I can lead you through the fucking breadcrumbs of why this is dark. You're talking about the end of the world.
Sure.
And you're talking about gathering mannequins.
Yeah, as like a means of dealing with my loneliness. Right.
Yeah. And
not just the boys. Don't get it twisted. Don't think I'm only recreating the B6.
Okay, so wife and kids too.
Oh, for sure. The dog, definitely. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like all that
it's
stuff. It's
not any better. It doesn't brighten this anymore.
I said a shopping mall. Listen, I'm gonna create my world and my image in this shopping mall, dude. One section's gonna be the boys, because that you gotta have them. That's where they are. And then you got the family, the home, and like just like a fucking actual shopping center. Home and garden over here. You see what I'm saying? Kids get the playroom.
So, would you take like the little mannequins like it's your kids and like go shopping?
No, they would just have like their display. Like it'd be like this is their hovel. Like I go to that room, there's the sentimental feeling, and now I'm also a lonely son of a bitch, and I walk away.
So you have family time, and then you go back out into the mall.
Yeah, pretty much. You got to make patrols, dude. I could never sit still. I'd have to make sure that there was nothing happening anywhere all the time.
Would you eat rats?
Yes. I actually would know how to clean a rodent and how to prepare it. I already know that. Okay. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'd also miss Spotify a lot. Kind of is included in the internet.
That is probably the thing that would, I think, drive most of humanity nuts. They wouldn't even realize what it was like to not have the ability to listen to music anymore.
Or just rocking back and forth and like not remembering lyrics.
Just like everybody doing stop, clap. Like it turns into like, what was that? Oh, fuck. What was that musical?
Stomp?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. It would be just like stomp everywhere. People be walking around with their different, their different versions of sounds.
Oh man.
We have a return to maybe to like the crystal bowls, the meditation bowls. Somebody makes an archaeological excavation and then you go to find these fucking shit so that it can just twirl around and make that one note over and over.
You know what'd be funny is like the fact that there's going to be idiots like us doing things like that. And there's going to be like legitimate, intelligent people that are like getting particle board figured back out again.
Sure.
Actually making real progress.
Yeah.
We're over here in abandoned malls. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Rocking back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. There would be some of that. There'd be some.
How long would it take for you to like get in that mode? Let's say like apocalypse does happen, society collapse. How many days or weeks
before
would
I go
it take
fucking nuts?
Yeah, like when does that really set in and like your lifestyle changes?
It would probably. Okay, let me preface this with prior to the pandemic, I don't think I'd have a frame of reference of how to answer this question. However, post COVID, I would say easily 18 months. I could probably make it a year to 18 months doing okay. And then beyond that is when I'm having to like makeshift some shit into existence to just deal.
Yeah.
I'll need the release of creation and make believe in like, I guess, disbelief of reality, whatever the fuck it is that comes with that whole dissociated creative state of making everything okay for yourself.
Yeah. Cause I mean, at one point you're going to like hit that wall of, well, there's no one around. So
right. Because I feel like I would hunker down a lot fucking longer than trying to venture out. Like I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, in an apocalypse type situation, I think that I would be the guy that would be like, okay, I'm gonna, I'd make up my whatever list I think I need. I need these 7 things, and then if I get those 7 things, I'd be like, okay, now I'm solid. Where's my defensive bunker, and how do I reinforce it? And then I would stay there as long as possible. I might make patrols. I might look for shit that will help me communicate with the outside world, but I'm gonna fucking hermit crab up, boy.
Yeah,
all the way. I don't want to be out there with my ass in the wind fucking traveling. Like I love overlanding. I love surviving in the outdoors and roughing it and shit like that, right, as like a hobby. But I don't think I'd want to fucking live that whole lifestyle for fucking ever, man.
I don't even like doing that as a hobby.
It's so fun.
Yeah, I went camping once in 30 years, and that one time that was enough.
What was the worst about it?
The worst about it, dude, the dramatic shift in temperatures that would happen so rapidly.
So, like, you're just at the whim of the weather.
Yeah, we were 9,000 feet in the air, and if a cloud went past the sun,
we got
it
cold.
dropped 15 degrees.
Yeah,
it was fucking stupid. So the entire time we're just like taking on and putting on layers. Fuck it.
That's a bit much.
Just unzipping jackets and stuff. And then at night it got like hella cold. Oh, also like we were in grizzly bear territory, so like any sound I heard in the middle of the night, I was just like, oh, I'm fucking dead.
So I have this little camping cot, and I have a tent that is literally a 1-person tent that pops up over the top of it, right? So it's about 6 foot from one end to the other end. And the idea is you take this thing out with you. It's a bit bigger than being able to buy a backpack or whatever, but you have it in the car. You bring it out, you set it up, put the tent on top, and you're good to go. So I did this. I went out into the Cato National Grasslands in the North Texas area, which is like one of the only places where you can kind of go out into the wilderness and camp for free. And did that. And I brought my dog Lucy with me, and I was fine with it, thinking everything. Man, this is great. I'm enjoying this. Look at the sky. I can look. I got the rain fly on. The temperature's okay. Blah 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 blah. Until the dog goes on alert. And she's just fucking growling. I've never heard her do this kind of sound that she's on about at this moment. And she's looking in a very specific direction while doing it. And I can't see anything. I can't see a damn thing. And I don't have a sidearm. I'm not armed with anything. And at that moment, I'm thinking, wow, I really fucked up right here.
Yeah, you did.
I'm like, I should be out here with a sidearm. I should have some kind of a gun with me or something to defend myself or what have you while out here doing this shit. And thankfully, the power of a tiny dog saved the day. She just barked and scared something off. But that's a little different than the time that I was camping with Norwood. Did I tell you about the creature?
You came in contact with a creature? Is this like an alien story?
No, I wish. I mean, technically it could be because we don't know what the fuck it was.
You should have lied.
Similar, yeah, it was definitely an alien. Similar situation. Okay. I'm in this cot, and that same tent, right? And also, I learned something valuable here. Never remove your fucking glasses. Sleep in your glasses. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna keep the eyeball thingies right there close to you.
That's a good point.
So I'm sitting there. I'm about to doze off. My man is across the way. He's got his truck and his lights and everything set up, and he's getting ready to wind down and go to bed too. We're both like at least a 6-pack in on this because that's what the fuck we're doing out here. And then I hear, oh, God damn it, it's a creature. And I look up and I'm like, where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? I'm trying to grab the shits and I'm like, fuck, where'd they go? But I'm in this cot and everything is moving down. So as I sit up, the glasses slide down toward the crack of my ass before I could find them. So like I finally find the shit. I go to like throw them on. And then I'm looking through the fly, not trap, damn it. Just the mesh of the tent, right? And it's black and it's blinding out half the non-existent light or whatever. And I see Norwood in a shooting stance and he's pointing his gun. And I'm just like, what's going on? What was it? I don't know. It's a creature. And I'm like, shit. And he's like, hold on. I'm going to look around. I'm like, how big was it? He goes, I don't know. I'm like, what did it look like? I'm asking questions and I'm getting no answers because he doesn't know what the fuck it was. He was just ready to fire.
Fuck all that. See, this is why I never believe any of these fucking like small town alien stories.
Okay.
Is because what's the one about the guy? I think there's like a whole movie about it.
Yeah, it's
like
called Fire in the Sky.
Yeah, Fire in the Sky. Fuck that entire movie. Fuck that entire thing that happened.
Did you watch that movie?
I watched it.
Did it scare the shit out of you?
Not at all.
When I was a kid, it scared the fuck out of me.
I watched it when I was like 27.
Oh, bro, I watched that shit when it came out. I think I was like 12.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which I would have not been born. I'm kidding. I would have been like 2. But I just think they're all lying. There was like, okay. First of all, fuck camping, because I feel like we have evolved as a species and invented electricity and AC, and it's a slap in the face to humanity to not use them.
Well, what if you do? What if you go camping and you do use those things?
Sounds pretty fucking sweet. Anyhow, moving on. The more technology we have, and this is coming from someone who I think it's fairly believable that there's aliens out there.
Dude, did you hear? Hold on. This is great timing on a conversation because NASA literally just hired 24 theologians to study what would happen with humanity if they were to discover that alien intelligent life was real.
Isn't it like always going to be a bad thing?
I don't know. I don't think so. That's why they hired 24 theologians to figure out.
What I'm getting at is that with all this technology and phones and cameras, we have a lot less recordings of aliens than I would expect from all these fuckers in like the early 20s to like 1980. We're like, oh yeah, we were all there. We saw it. There's a fucking camera in every pocket right now.
When was the last time you did a deep dive on the internet for UFO shit?
Maybe like 6 months ago.
So do you know who Bob Lazar is?
No.
Okay, then you didn't go deep enough. This would be
Let
fun
me
to
Google
do.
this fucker. Bob Lazar.
Yep. There's a Joe
That's a
Rogan
stupid
interview with
fucking
that.
name for.
That's a great name. Are you kidding me?
Wow. I stopped watching Rogan like 3 years ago. I can't fucking stand him now.
I kind of did too, actually, before COVID. At any
He's an
rate,
American conspiracy theorist exposed, dude.
So-
That's all I needed to see.
no, hold on. Let me tell you Okay, so this is the conspiracy. He believes that he was hired by the U.S. government to come in and study and reverse engineer a gravitational propulsion system that was recovered from a UFO. He says that the company he existed for and was contracted with was like a little shell version, offshoot of something operated by the U.S. government. He said that there were multiple little shell departments like that. So one dude's on gravitational, one dude's on the exterior hull, and one dude's on this thing. They compartmentalized all the knowledge in such a way that they couldn't put it together as to what they were really looking at. And when he decided to start going public with it, all his personal records started actually disappearing from these different places that he worked at. So he's got his whole, that's his thing. That's where he's starting out, right? And he became one of the figurehead for what they call disclosure through like 2017 through now, where they were trying to petition and force the U.S. government to give up more information about UFOs than they currently have released to the public. And then in like 2020, that actually happened. A lot of different documents started coming out, things that they had not seen before, various aspects of crap that had been redacted. So yeah, 100% this guy is going to be listed forever as a conspiracy theorist. But when filmmakers or other journalists kind of dig into what he's saying and attempt to corroborate the information with other people and their versions of what they have expressed that is similar to what this guy says, it becomes a little less 50-50 as to whether or not it's true or not.
Did you know that he also was ordered to do 150 hours of community service and stay away from brothels and had to undergo psychotherapy because he was arrested for aiding and abetting a prostitution ring? Found that out just now.
When? What year? Tell me
1990.
more. That's a long time ago.
I'm just saying it happened.
This
He's a weird
dude
dude.
organized a prostitution ring. So what did he like recruit? And this is the backstory I've just created. He recruited
It said
waitresses.
aiding and abetting. I don't know what that means.
That means he recruited some hoes.
Aiding and abetting?
Maybe he had the building where the shit was going down and didn't say
That's what it
anything when he
sounds
found
like.
out.
Like he knew it existed?
Yeah, and just
and
didn't give a fuck.
frequented it? Yeah.
It could be like he literally owned a building and it went to shit and it became like a cesspit, and then he was like, they put him on the hook for it. They literally did that to some people in Dallas recently.
Okay, sure. Maybe he's an okay guy. 2006.
Uh-oh.
He and his wife, Joy White, were charged with violating the Federal Hazardous Substances Act for shipping restricted chemicals across state lines.
Okay, yeah. So research chemicals.
Maybe.
Definitely.
It says
Psychedelics,
that,
I'll bet you money.
You think?
Yep. Personally created psychedelics. I'll bet you cash.
He
money.
pleaded guilty to all of it. He didn't even like try.
Why bother?
Not even a no contest. I don't know. Get a fucking attorney.
Maybe it was a
I
better
was
deal.
banging whores.
Maybe it was
I
a
was
better
shipping
deal.
chemicals. Could be. I don't know.
I got all this stress from fucking UFOs, my guy.
I'm real stressed out for UFOs.
There's nothing quite like release than at the Madame Bay's Filipino Palace.
He's going over there just fucking high as shit.
Yeah. Just nothing but wide-eyed, bloodshot eyes. What's going on?
Oh god. Do you think he actually like got laid at those places, or do you think he would just take the girls in a room and talk to them about UFOs?
That's a great question. I'm sure it was talk to him and it had nothing to do with UFOs.
Could you imagine being that poor girl that is like they're just trying to do their work and like he just keeps on going into this conversation?
I mean, do you care? If you're that person, do you care? You're getting money.
I would. Fuck. I mean,
Then
like
you would
even
just
though I'm
palm this
paying-
motherfucker off on the other person who doesn't care. That's what you do.
I mean, like you can still pay me and I can still be miserable. I don't think money just doesn't make me stop being a cynic.
Fair. It also doesn't provide you with optimism. You're a rare breed.
Fucking true. I don't know. I haven't given enough to see if that really works. Give me like 10 mil.
Damn, dude. 10? 1 mil, you're like, fuck that. It's nothing to me. Are you serious?
10 mil, I can set up like at least I won't have to work, nor will my children or friends.
Damn.
I can make that happen.
True.
1 mil, still, like, I'm not gonna. I can't live off of $1 million from interest. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's
fucking finance.
That's a stop, man. Didn't ask. Fuck.
Didn't ask, dude.
Fuck.
All right, let's go ahead and wind this bad boy down. Follow us on socials: Instagram, Twitter, Patreon. I think you can find us almost everywhere with just low effort, high yield. Patreon, subscribe for $5. You get bonus content. You get things like video content, premium episodes every Thursday that you can't get on Spotify. What else, Jason?
We're probably going to make fun of each other and talk about different things that we can't actually do on some of these other platforms. So maybe we'll be able to react to music. Maybe we'll be able to look at some movie reviews.
Yeah, better content. And then if
more
you
cuss
want to
words.
communicate with us, yeah, we can cuss a lot more. We can say a lot more. We can avoid a lot of cease and desists. And past that, if you use the $10 one, what do they get? What's the Patreon rules?
So at that $10 mark, I think that the tryhards are going to be able to start asking us questions, maybe take part in some AMAs and start guiding the direction the show is going to go. And, you know, to the extent that we care to listen to what you say.
Yeah, we there's a good chance you will be ignored.
As long as it's low effort and high yield, we'll probably be able to make it work, you know?
I'm trying to find the actual tiers. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
God, fucking degens. All right, casual tier. You get access to premium episodes every Thursday, access to video content, ad-free. No
Ad-free,
plugs, no
forgot that part.
ads. Ad completely. Don't you hate the ads, dude? It's the worst. Try hard tier for $10 a month. You get early access to premium episodes. You can listen to them before the other people. And that's what it's all. It's all about feeling better than someone, and we can give you that luxury. Monthly AMAs, fan requests for the shows, updates on production and goals, and then there's the super plan for $20 a month. You get extra voting power on polls. Really, this is just for rich people that need to feel even better than the tryhards.
Than others,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. We're all about making some cash here.
We're all about good feels, bro. We're here to help people attain the good feels. The cash is a byproduct.
Jason's about good feeling. Give us money. You know, it'd be a really funny joke.
Yeah. No. Yes.